In this video, we're going to be showing you how to send an outbound text using the RingPlan API system. All right, let's get started. First thing we're going to do here is we're going to get the API key. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go refer to this link. This will be in the directions as well. It's the API access, and that's actually under account settings, API access, and then there's an API section. You do need to be primary, I believe, to do this. Possibly admins can do this, but definitely primary can do this. And I've created a temporary testing key, which I'm going to delete right after this. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and copy that API key to my clipboard. And now I have that copied. Next step is I need to create a conversation ID. So this is going to be an ID that tracks a conversation, incoming and outgoing, between a set of numbers. So I'm going to click on this, and that's going to take me into the Swagger API system. First thing I want to do is I actually want to authenticate. So I'm going to click this little lock symbol right here. Auth token. I need to write bearer, so I'm going to write B-E-A-R-E-R. And then I'm going to pop that key that I copied in there. I'm going to hit authorize. Perfect. Now, in the second box, I need to select which user I'm doing these actions as. In this case, it's primary. So I'm going to write primary in there, P-R-I-M-A-R-Y. And I'm going to click authorize. All right, great. Now both of those are done. I'm going to close this. So now I have this little lock symbol. It's not unlocked, it's locked. That means I'm logged in. So first thing I want to do after I get my my API key locked in right here is I want to create a conversation ID. And this is going to be necessary to interact with the conversation. In our system, a conversation is anything that happened between a set of two numbers. So if, for example, if you had a one-to-one conversation or a group text or a campaign mode, those are all going to have an ID associated with them. In this case, it's going to be direct. So if we look at the things we need to change from here, conversation type is direct, and we have this information. So we'll come back over here. If you notice, this one has multiple numbers because it's campaign. I'm going to shorten this up. Let's try it out. I'm going to take out this second number. I'm going to edit this to be my recipient, 858-688-1740. That's my cell phone. From number, this is a number that I own. It's important that you actually own this number. If you don't, you won't be able to use it. These numbers also have to be added to a campaign, a TCR campaign. Let's see, so this is going to be direct. And I don't really need this name here, so I can get rid of this. Okay, so now if I hit execute, conversation type direct, I look in the response, and I've got this response here. And we have a conversation ID that we're trying to get, which is right here. Now, don't get hemmed up with this contacts info ID. That's a different ID. It's actually this one down here under has hidden message, has direct message thing. It's this ID. And I got that. I put that in here. Now, next step is to actually send the outbound text. And we're going to use the message publish method to do that. If I click on that, all right, and we've got this message publish method. And you can see we need this conversation ID. It would actually get inserted right into the URL here. I'm going to try this out. I'm going to paste that conversation ID in here. And now what I can do is, this is the message I'm actually going to send. So I'm going to say testing outbound at 1:33 p.m. Whatever message you want to send. All right, and I'm going to go ahead and execute this. It generates this command. This is the curl command that you would use. And if you look, we have a created at date. So this did actually get sent out. And now if I look on my cell phone, I did in fact receive that message. So there you go. That's how you, and if you look in my directions here, I generated that same command and we got that same response. And I do have the message here. So this little text file that I'm going to publish along with the video kind of walks through the two-step process that it takes. Just to recap, after you get your API key, you get the conversation ID, and that's just between a source and a destination number. And then you actually send the text out using the messages publish, and that's all there is to it. All right, we'll see you in the next one.